I hope the screen is still visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay, so we'll be doing the form of formal letter to the editor, and these letters give suggestions or opinion on issues of public interest. So whatever current issue is going on, if you want to give your suggestion or opinion on that, you can write letter to the editor. They form the most important part of interactive journalism, as you can give your opinion and they can be printed in the newspaper. Readers react to the news items, articles, to express their agreement or disagreement on an issue. And to live in a society, you need to raise your voice to give your opinion. For this, only letter to the editor is important. Readers also write to the editor to draw the attention of the authorities towards problems that concern a large number of people. So they do this to draw the attention of the authorities and the problems that concern a large number of people. Now there are a few important points to remember. To draw the attention of the concerned authorities, general public towards the problem or issue, not the editor, as he can only voice your views and ideas. The general mistake which the children do is they call the editor or they ask the editor to bring the changes in the current scenario. Whereas this is not the editor who is going to do all this. You have to tell the concerned authorities. The editor is just voicing your views and ideas. So conclusion must be positive, straightforward, with pleasant note and use of polite language. So whenever you're concluding your letter, it should be positive and straightforward. The suggestions or the call which you want to make to the people of the or the concerned authorities should be straightforward, and use of polite language should be there. Then do not ask the editor to solve the problem. Obviously, he is not the one who is going to solve the problem. If you are facing something, you should request the concerned authorities to take the action, not the editor. It is not a direct request. Through the medium of newspaper, through the editor, you are actually hitting the concerned authorities and urging the people to bring the changes. Is it clear? Till here, is it clear?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then let's see the format. In part 1, you have to write the sender's address at the top. Sender's address, if it is given in the question, you can write the sender's address. If not given in the question, either you can write examination hall or you can give the address like Nehru Colony, Gandhi Colony. These are the common colonies which are there throughout India. So what you can do, you just write the house number, any house number, and below that you can write the name of the colony along with the city. City is generally given in the question, which you can use it. Then you should leave one line and write the date. The word date will not come, date you are not going to write. You will directly write the date in proper format. That is the name of the month, date and year. So that should be written without any comma or anything. You don't use comma anymore in any part of the letter except the body. So then you leave one line again and receiver's address. In the receiver's address, you're going to write the designation of the receiver also. Like here is the letter to the editor. So you're going to write the editor. In that, T will be capital and E will also be capital. Then write the name of the newspaper, like the Times of India, the Hindu, or if any magazine name is given, write that. Below that, you are going to write, leave one line and write the subject. The subject should be to the point, and you are not going to elaborate the subject into 2 lines. It should be written in 1 line itself. And the main issue or the event or the problem should be given in the subject so that the person can come to know that you are writing about what topic. Then leave one line again and write the salutation. In salutation, you're not going to write dear or respected or anything like that. You will directly write sir/ma'am. If you don't want to write ma'am, then also you can skip and just remember sir, because ma'am has to be written properly, either write complete madam or write MA apostrophe AM. So that is the correct way. Don't write MAM. That will be wrong and your marks will be deducted. So if you're not sure of it, just write sir, SIR, without any comma or any other thing. So that is till the part 1 where you write the salutation. Then you start with the body of the letter. The body of the letter comprises of 3 paragraphs. First is your introduction or the opening statement. In the introduction, you are going to introduce the concern or the reason of writing, that is the main issue or the topic on which you are writing. In the second paragraph, you can elaborate the problem by stating the reasons behind it and also by telling the consequences, that what effect will be there because of this problem. So you can raise the issue by citing some latest news item. If you have read something, you can add that. If some survey report you have, you can add that also. If some kind of personal experience is there with that particular problem, you can even write that as an example. Then analyze the issue in terms of its causes and consequences. As I've told you, you have to state the causes, that why that problem occurred and what are the consequences, what people are suffering because of that problem. Then in the last paragraph, you can always give solution and suggestion. If you have some particular solution, then you can offer that, and if not, then give some kind of suggestions to curb or control the problem or issue. In the last, complimentary clause will be there, in which you are going to write one line, and it should be positive, and then you can urge the public also to bring the changes in that. And subscription would be there at last in the left hand corner only, yours truly and then name. So yours truly, you should not write faithfully or obediently or anything like that. Yours truly and sincerely are the most appropriate for all the kinds of formal letter. So it's better you use yours truly in the subscription part. And in yours, the common mistake which you do is put the apostrophe in that, which you should avoid doing it. It is wrong because in possessive pronoun now we don't use apostrophe. Is the format clear, children? Come
Yes,
on,
ma'am.
everyone, it is clear. Raise your hands. Okay. Now we'll see one example so that it becomes more clear. And I said that you should leave a line after sender's address, then after date also, receiver's address also, subject also, salutation also. This leaving the line is not included in the format. Your marks won't be deducted if you are not leaving the line. But it makes your letter neat, and all the things are clearly visible, that you have put the sender's address, then date, then receiver's. If you will write it all together without leaving line, it will be very messy and it is not going to be clear that you have taken all the things properly. So for that purpose, we leave the line, and you must leave the line to make it neat. Sometimes the writing is so big that it gets all mixed up. So it's better you leave the line to make it more neat. Then suggested value points for some important topics of letter to the editor. Few of them we'll see, and then we'll see one example. Like if the question comes on the poor bus service, then what are the problems which you face because of that? Poor bus service, it is adversely affecting the lives of residents. Colony far from the main city, so people had to wait for a long period of time. Few buses frequenting the area, at times don't even stop. Buses are overcrowded because they come after a long period of time. Boarding is not safe in that crowd. School children, office goers, they are the people who are affected badly. Money wasted on autos, taxis for commuting, from going from one place to another, money is wasted because they have to pay huge amount of money to the autos and taxis in the absence of buses. Then what could be the possible solutions for this? Improving bus service, increasing number of buses, repeated pleas and requests to the transport department, cooperation, no relief. So these kind of things you can talk about in the solution. So even during the exam, you can write it in the side, though this time your objective part is there, so it can come in the gap filling, but then also you need to know that what are the problems faced and possible solution, because that can be asked in the gap filling where you have to write the answers. Then congested main roads are there. If this is the topic, heavy congestion on the main road, encroachment on both sides of the road, illegal parking on the road. So that is causing the problem, inconvenient to road users, especially children and women. And suggestions: remove encroachments, separate site of roadside hawkers, create parking space away from markets. So these all solutions and suggestions can solve the problem of congested main road. Then the deteriorating condition of the main road. If you talk about this, it is leading to a colony has 3 uncovered manholes causing frequent accidents at night. At night they are not visible, and that is why accidents take place. Frequent traffic jams is there because of these holes. It can be lethal for all person. Lethal means fatal. Even in accidents and death it can result to persons, especially small children. Then great inconvenience to all, causes foul smell also because water is filled in these holes. Pollution and mosquito breeding is also taking place. So these are the effects which are caused because of this problem. Lack of street lights adds to the woes and difficulties of the residents of the colony. So street lights are not there on the top of the problem which they are facing because of the holes. So obviously when street lights are not there, it is difficult for them to commute from one place to another. Inaction by the concerned authorities, they are not taking any action. So suggestion can be given: improvement of roads, better implementation of laws, and greater awareness. So these kind of suggestions can be given to the government so that they can take some particular action, and implementation of laws can be there for this. Misuse of media, media misused for the sake of publicity, promotion of sales, increasing TRP to earn more and more money to hurt the feelings and emotions of the victims. So in the case of Arushi murder case also, the family members were badly affected. Commercialization of news channels is there, lot of advertisement is there, more than news advertisements are given. Prevalence of paid news, then colored and biased reporting common today. So it is very common that they give the bias uh, news and they don't support the poor people. Political affiliation is there, regionalism is there, chauvinism affect common man. So these are all the problems which affect them, and the solution to this can be: media needs to impart correct information. Media should not play with emotions of common man. Free press needs to be responsible. Press, then action by the government against misuse of India should be taken. Better implementation of laws should be there. So these can be the suggestion. There are many more topics which we can take, but we'll take one example first. So this is the question. You are Aanchal Arun, living at 413 Punjabi Bagh, New Delhi. Write a letter to the editor of the Times of India about the burden of the heavy bags that young children carry to school. Children, I am speaking somewhere the same spelling with the and somewhere with the. What is the difference? Can anybody tell me? Come on. If you know, you can tell me, otherwise I will tell you. Have you heard? Somewhere I'm speaking the and somewhere I'm speaking the. Yes, Abhishek? Abhishek, you want to speak something? Okay. Anybody knows why am I speaking the and the? See in this question, the editor I'm saying. Why? Because E is a vowel. So whenever before any vowel THE comes, it becomes the. And when we are using the, it is before consonant, the Times of India. We don't say the Times of India. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, you learn something new, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this is your question, and they are saying, what is the issue? The burden of the heavy bags that young children carry to school. So the burden of the heavy bags, let's see how to put it into the letter. First of all, sender's address is there and it is given in your question 413 Punjabi Bagh, New Delhi. As it is, we can write it in the sender's address, right? Then date we have to write. So date, after leaving one line, write the date properly in this format. Then receiver's address, the editor, then the name of the newspaper is, you can see the Times of India is given, so we can write the Times of India also there. City is given Delhi, we can write. Then we have to write the subject. Now subject you have to shorten, it is very long given here, so you can shorten by writing this: undue burden on school children. Then leave one line and write sir, that is the salutation. So either you can put a slash and write ma'am, or just write sir. If you write ma'am, it should be M-A apostrophe A-M. Otherwise write complete madam, or don't write at all. Write only sir, no marks will be deducted. It should, no comma, nothing should be there. Then statement of problem, you have to speak about the problem, give the introduction of the issue or the problem in the first paragraph, which we had spoken about. So how you can introduce? Through the column of your esteemed newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of the authorities to the burden of the heavy bags that young children carry to school. So as it is given in the question, you can see the burden of the heavy bags that young children carry to school. So that you can take it as introduction. Even I think all the children can introduce this statement of the problem like this very easily by taking the problem from the question itself. Then see, you have to elaborate it. You have to give the reasons and consequences as well. So it is a pity that tiny kids carry a heavy load on their little shoulders. In fact, the load is much higher than their physical strength. So you are telling about what are the ill effects. It is even difficult at times to mount the bus. So these are the consequences. In this day, when imparting education is not solely dependent on books and notebooks, it makes it all the more redundant for children to carry heavy bags. So it is very outdated, redundant, it is outdated for children to carry heavy bags when all the things are online and it is not compulsory to take the books. So modern psychologists have evolved games. These are the suggestions or solutions, you can say. Have evolved games and methods of stress-free learning without books. This ought to be coupled with the optimum use of computers. All this needs to be incorporated to lessen their burden. So this can be done to reduce their burden. So this is the complementary clause. Tangible changes in the techniques of imparting education will go a long way in helping these little children. So it should be positive, yours truly, and then the name. You can see there is no apostrophe in yours truly. Is it clear? Any doubt? Till here, any doubt, children?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see few MCQs related to this. We have one more period. In that you'll be completing your assignment of the letter to the editor. Okay, so I'll just open that. Few MCQs we can discuss. Though authentic MCQs we haven't got it from this CBSE. We'll get it soon. Till then we can discuss few which I think can be there. Is the screen visible, children? Is it visible? Is the screen visible, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see the first one. At which place yours truly can be used in a formal letter?
A.
It is a closing. When you close the letter, it is used there. A formal letter should be dashed to have the desired effect on the recipient. How it should be written?
Ma'am, D.
It is D. In the proper format, it should be written to the point and relevant. Grammatically correct also it should be. So all of these. How can we address the recipient when we are writing a formal letter? Formal letter.
C.
Ma'am.
Sir. Ma'am.
It is C, sir, ma'am. To the editor we don't write. To is no more used in the formal letters. Earlier it was used to the principal, to the manager, to the editor, but now it is no more in use, so don't do this. It is sir, ma'am. No dear, no hello, no my dear, nothing. Okay. How to end the main body of a formal letter?
Ma'am, D.
By showing your love for the recipient.
How can A be? This is not informal letter. You are not showing any
Ma'am,
love.
D.
It is D. By telling the recipient what he should be doing next. Who is the recipient over here?
Ma'am, the editor.
Is it only the editor? I told you editor is just a medium.
And the authority. Ma'am, it is the public.
Public, readers. It can be, they are the readers. Either the concerned authorities will read it or the public. So readers. Fine. What would you say in the opening part of a formal letter having which kind of information? What kind of information you are going to give it in the first paragraph, opening part?
Option B. Ma'am, B.
B. Yes, inform the recipient why you are writing the letter. What is the reason? All the key points are written in which part?
It's in B, body. Body.
It is, yes, B, body. Paragraph 1 of the body of the letter consists of
Introduction of the
issue.
It is introduction of the issue. What is the correct format of the date?
29 July 2021.
It is B, 29. Yes, 29 July 2021. What is the purpose of writing a letter to the editor?
Ma'am, D.
Children, I never said that you inform the readers. For information, we write notice, not letter. So D is wrong.
C.
It is C. You don't give the warning also. You don't express anybody's request also. It is you express your opinion and give comment on the current issue. C is the correct answer. Which of the following is correct tone for letter to the editor? I have written by mistake not. It is correct. What will be the answer?
Ma'am, it's C, formal.
It's C, formal. So I hope the letter to the editor is clear. In the repeated period, I will post the assignment. Kindly complete that neatly in your notebook. Okay. Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, Peter.